Hello everyone, welcome to this unboxing video of the Toto box set, all in, containing all of their studio records made for Columbia/Sony Records. Which means doesn't have everything, it's not all in, doesn't have Falling in Between, and it doesn't have Toto 14, which is a shame. I, for instance, would really love to have Falling in Between on vinyl and a good remaster of their latest album. But hey, what the heck. I'm just gonna do this, take the sealing off. Let's see what we have. Well, there are small band logos up here. It says Toto All In 1978 to 2018. All the vinyl is stacked up on the right side, and on the left is probably the book and the CDs. We'll see how that comes out. Okay, let's start with the vinyl. Doesn't have inner line sleeves, apparently, but it does have lyrics and artwork. Oh, shall take this one out carefully. Let me see if I can make some out of the matrix thingies. I see some initials, looks like CB, looks like Chris Bellman. I don't know if that info is in the book or not, we'll have to find out. I hope it is actually, because Chris Bellman is a very good mastering engineer for vinyl. So Elliot Shiner was supervising the mastering with Toto, and if Chris Bellman has cut it on vinyl, then that's a very good sign. It says made in the European Union on the back, this album, so that will probably go for all of these. Pressed in Europe. Okay, let's take them out one by one. This is Hydra. That is a gatefold. That's pretty cool. Also, lyrics on the inner sleeve. Then we have that live EP, Live in Tokyo 1980, obviously recorded in Japan. All tracks previously unreleased. It has Saint George and the Dragon, Mama, Tale of a Man, and White Sister and Runaway. So that's a 5-track live EP. Turn back with an added insert, pictures of the band, and can actually fold it open. But there is nothing on the inside, so it's a poster. Okay, very cool. And yeah, I love Steve's hairdo over there. Also lyrics on the inner sleeve. Next one up, their breakthrough album. Now this cover looks like bad reproduction. Immediately it catches my eye. I own different pressings of this album on vinyl, and it doesn't look anywhere near these. The color red, it has some shade over it, which you probably can make out a little bit. That's a shame. That's a bummer. Actually, I got them right here, so I can show you what the real thing looks like. I have here an original pressing, which is much brighter. comparing to the old, the new pressing from the box set. This is original pressing, also from the European Union, but from back in the day. And this is the Speaker's Corner pressing, a very good pressing of this album. A shade darker, but also the red comes out much better. So this is printed too dark, just for your information. Isolation we have here. No lyrics there, but artwork and credits and a band picture. Fahrenheit. Does have lyrics and a band picture and all the credits of the record. The 7th one, unfortunately not spread out on 2 records, but pressed on 1, like the original pressings. This seems to be done a little bit better. Let me see. I have this one also. Music on vinyl pressing. Yeah, looks almost the same. So, done a little bit better. Next we have Kingdom of Desire. Jeff Porcaro's last record before he died, unfortunately. He's one of my favorite drummers. Now this record was originally issued on a single vinyl record. And now they have spread it out on 2 vinyl LPs, which is really nice. And they also threw in the CD only track up until now, Kick Down the Walls. So that's back in there, which is very nice to have for the completists. So this is not a gatefold. It does have 2 inner sleeves and a leaflet with credits and artwork and song lyrics. Next one up. It's a record I came into not that long ago because I skipped this one. I don't know why. But it wasn't half bad. This features, this is the first record with Simon Phillips on drums. This is also spread over 2 records. And it is not a gatefold again. And it has a leaflet with lyrics and credits. Careful there. This one I really liked. Also came to me not that long ago. I don't know why. I think initially I didn't know what to make of it, but it's yeah, all kinds of recordings which they left on the so-called cutting room floor, but there are some real gems in here. The weird thing is, I see now it has the track listing on there. Doesn't have doesn't specify the vinyl sides, but I can tell you it's 2 records, so all those tracks are nicely spread out on 2 slabs of vinyl, which is nice, and it also goes for the next album, Minefields. Not a gatefold. Is there a leaflet there? Looks like the original pressing. Looks the same. I don't see any leaflet. Well, of course you get all the, hopefully all the album info in the book. But let's compare that to the one I had already, which was the Music on Vinyl pressing. That one, yeah, I know, this is not the unboxing of, it doesn't have a leaflet also. So, yeah, well, that looks about the same. So, I see an extra track on there on the reissued, and well, I'll get to that later. It's probably, yeah, the labels doesn't even specify what tracks are on there, but it appears to have an extra track on vinyl, which wasn't on there before. Finally, we have the oldest new record, which everyone is very curious about what's on there. Well, you can see for yourself. Alone, Devil's Tower, Fearful Heart, Spanish Sea, In a Little While, Chelsea, Chase the Rain, Oh Why, Struck by Lightning, What's So Not and Toto featuring Skrillex, Will Keep on Running. Okay, now we've come to the digital part, the CDs. So magnetic lid is this, opens up. We have here the signed thank you note from the band, certificate of authenticity, signed by all members of the band, all surviving members, I have to say. Thank you for purchasing Toto's 40th anniversary box set. We invite you to discover the incredible career of Toto with this limited edition box set. It says right here. Well, thank you, Toto. Well, this appears to be the book. Quality seems really good of this book, the quality of the pressing. Nice glossy paper. So here we have liner notes. I love a good set of liner notes. Well, I'll just flip through this so you can have a look on what's in there. So it has the credits to all the albums and liner notes to all the albums. Don't know who's written them, probably the band themselves. Yeah, there's that extra track. It was on the Japan only CD of Minefields, Spanish Steps. That's on there now and also on the vinyl record. Nice touch. Credits for the old is new. Not gonna go into that. We can talk about it later on the Steve Hoffman forum or whatever. Old pictures, new pictures. Old is new. Mastered by Bob Ludwig, it says right here. And the rest of the records are remastered by Elliot Shiner, Gavin Lurson and Ruben Cohen. And yeah, it says nothing about the vinyl cutting, but obviously when you see those initials you know that it's been cut by that person. Thank you notes from the band with pictures, more pictures, touched up pictures. I see his wrinkles, but not his wrinkles. Yeah. He did some photoshopping right there. Okay, I'll allow it. That's the book. Little separating piece of paper there. Then all the CDs come in cardboard sleeves. Funny that they make this CD a gatefold again, like the album, but yeah, it's a little bit more difficult to get it out there. Well, appears to be exactly the same, even up to the artwork for Toto 4, which still a shade too dark. You see the black creeping in the red, which I don't like that much. But hey, what are you gonna do? I'm wondering if that extra track is also on the CD. Yes, it is. We'll get to this. I have to check one thing though. That is Kick Down the Walls. Oh, they reprinted the vinyl cover. It says side 1, side 2, side 3, side 4. Obviously that is not a vinyl record. But anyway. The Blu-ray that has Toto Live and Toto 4 in a 5.1 mix. I believe this is the same mix that was issued way back on Super Audio CD. It's pretty good in most places, that mix. I have to listen to it again actually to get a new appreciation of it. Toto Live, that's a recording from Paris 1990 that has Jeff on drums, which is really cool. And the credits for Toto 4 5.1 indicates that Elliot Shiner did the 5.1 mix. I think he did the original 5.1 mix, so it's probably the same, but I'll compare them. Well, that was it. Toto all in. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.